Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. I am a holistic esthetician. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'll be sharing with you a new line that I've actually just started using and I really like it. This is not my traditional whole plant organic route. This is actually maybe a little bit controversial in the deep green holistic realm. As a holistic esthetician, I don't believe in wounding the skin or causing any kind of harm to the skin. But after doing some research and talking with Gin Amber, this is the name of the line, I realized after watching some of her videos as well that this could actually be a very powerful thing. I'm going to show you real results from a client of mine who introduced me to Gin Amber. My client's name is Sarah. Here's her picture here, her before and after. Now, her results are stunning because she has no Botox, no fillers, just straight commitment with the microneedling for 6 months. And then also using Gin Amber's peptides, hyaluronic acid, and some of her other products. As far as showing you the line, I would like to start off with showing you who Gin Amber is. So this is her. She's got a European accent. She's very friendly, very, very cool lady. And she really strives to help people with fine lines, wrinkles, acne scars, and she is an expert in her field. She's also an esthetician, but her niche is in microneedling. So she came up with a line of microneedling tools, which are really stellar, because the ones that you see on Amazon or that are sold cheaply anywhere else, they're fake. And this is actually a real Dermaroller, microneedle roller. And each one of these rollers comes packaged in a clinical sterile package. And this is the 0.5 microneedle roller. And you do not want to share this with anyone else. This is just for your use, and it only lasts up to 10 uses because each time you use it, it becomes more dull. I don't want to open it yet actually because I don't want to expose the needles to any kind of bacteria, but I'll try to bring it a little bit closer so that you can see just how state-of-the-art this is. These are not wheels. These are individual needles that are placed inside of this Dermaroller. So she will direct you to her videos here that you can go and watch. And she guides you through how to do these microneedling steps properly. And the first step is to cleanse the skin. You want to double cleanse with gentle cleansers. And then she has it's a foaming cleanser that helps to disinfect the skin, but it is alcohol free. And that's the other thing too, is that I wanted to show you the packaging and really just the intentionality behind Gin Amber's products. She's very much about clean beauty, and that's why I decided to support her business. And I really know that the scientific benefits of microneedling help to create micro wounding in the skin, which helps to ultimately reorganize collagen and elastin. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles, acne scars, and it helps with those forehead lines that we start developing, once we're past the age of 18. Once you turn 18, like things start breaking down. And then, the 20s, you're still looking good. 30s, things start to show up. I'm 40 now, and I'm really starting to see those fine lines come in. But because of my holistic practices and the skincare that I use, I've been able to maintain natural beauty and aging gracefully without the use of Botox and fillers. She is so intentional with the ingredients. It is more med-spa, like clinical, I would say. It's definitely not like a whole plant botanical, but they are there are organic ingredients in here. They're very clean. Her brand is certified clean, non-toxic, and is also Leaping Bunny certified. Now the two products I'm holding up, one is the Natural AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. I have super sensitive skin, and I've been using this the last weekend, and it really is phenomenal stuff. Like, I haven't had any issues with my skin. It's not super harsh or abrasive. She says to use it every couple of days, so I've been doing every other day, and my skin actually loves it, and it's a wonderful, gentle exfoliating cleanser. Now, this next product is really interesting because it's a 10% vitamin C and squalene repair cream, which My skin loves creams because I'm extremely dry, but it's super lightweight and it's not the kind of vitamin C that is the L-ascorbic acid vitamin C, so it's not super harsh, active. Other ingredients include aloe vera, vitamin C, I said that already, safflower, green tea, shea butter, vitamin E, cucumber, argan oil, licorice extract, jojoba or jojoba oil, I don't know how you say it. And of course it has a preservative because the first ingredient in here is water, but the preservatives are, you know, to help stabilize the shelf life of the product, and it's a cleaner preservative. In the past, skincare would have tons of parabens in it, and then they were doing testing, you know, in, I think it was around the 2000s, and they were finding parabens in the bloodstream, in the baby's umbilical cords. You know, I mean, our environment is just so incredibly toxic, and so using cleaner products is very important. Now, I would say after using these products for the last few days, my skin is very happy, and I can safely say that it would be fine to use it if you're going to be doing the microneedling protocol. The other thing is that once you're done with your microneedling, you have to make sure that your skin stays really fresh and clean. You cannot be touching your skin with dirty fingers. You have to stay out of the sun for 48 hours. This is a must. And so after the initial like 12 to 24 hours, you want to wear sunscreen. It's really important. Otherwise, the damage that has been done, it would be like adding insult to injury. Okay, so this is a very clean mineral sunscreen. It is a broad spectrum, SPF 25. It's slightly tinted, which is nice. And I love that because I have a darker complexion. And even though it's more of like a pinky tone, I feel like this could work with so many skin tones. And you can wear it underneath your makeup. So within the first 48 hours, you don't want to do any kind of heat like saunas. You want to just leave it alone. And there are specific products in her line that you can put on your skin after doing the microneedling, but you have to be, you know, educate yourself and be really mindful about what those products are. And so she also has a mini dermaroller, which is really cool because this is for the lip area and gently under that orbital ridge around the eye area. Also puts in the package the Hydra Lift and Hydra Mask, which she has tested by a third party to make sure that there's no mold. I'm not really a big sheet mask person, but I know that after using her other products, these are fantastic, especially for after the dermarolling. So when you're actually using your dermaroller, which should only be used on yourself and no one else ever, this is a not a single use, but you can use it up to 10 times. After the 10th time, you've got a very dull dermaroller, so you need to replace the heads, which she sells on her website. Now the steps here, you want to cleanse, then you need to disinfect your skin. You need to follow along with one of her videos, which I highly encourage. That's what I'll be doing, and I'm very excited to do that, but I am at work, so I don't want to, you know, puncture my skin because there's a little bit of downtime after. So she says roll and lift the dermaroller 4 to 5 times in each area. So if you were starting on your forehead, you'd be rolling and lifting, rolling and lifting. You're not going back and forth. You know, you don't want to hurt yourself. And then after you've done that, then you can go across, but it's always a roll and a lift, roll and lift, roll and lift, roll and lift. And under the eye area, obviously, is a much more delicate area. You have to go a little bit lighter. Right above your lip area is going to be way more sensitive. That's why she has the mini dermaroller, which is, it's a smaller needle. It's a, I believe it's a 0.25. The one for the face is a 0.5. If you're really sensitive like me, I might actually use just the 0.25 to start out, and then I'll use the 0.5. And then she says it's really important to cleanse the dermaroller. So inside of this plastic packaging, you're going to put that foam sterilizer on top of this, let it sit there for at least 10 minutes to disinfect it. And then you rinse it with fresh water, bottled water, filtered water, not tap water. And then you just let it, put it back in the case, let it dry, and that's it. Then it's ready for your next roll. Now the very last step after you're done with your microneedling, which can be done once a week for amazing results, but you probably won't see the full results until you have consistently done it for at least 3 to 6 months. She suggests using her serums and or creams except for the retinol, which is a botanical retinol serum. It is a 2.5%. I also used this on my skin. Let me open this up so you can see it. I just love her packaging. I think it's really beautiful. And I gotta give a shout out again to my client, Sarah, who introduced me to her. This is not my typical go-to kind of line, but I just really resonated with it after I started reading about it and watching some of Jen Amber's videos. And then reading, you know, the ingredients, I would say, because they are clean certified, then and using them on my very sensitive skin and knowing that they work, I can validate and say, yes, I approve of this line. So as you can see, it's sort of like a light kind of jelly texture. It's very lightweight. It's toxic free, Leaping Bunny certified, and she has a third party that tests all of her products to make sure that they, you know, don't have any mold or anything. And when you have beauty products, you want to use them, right? So for anybody that goes out and buys a ton of products, I want to encourage you to use what you have first and use it within a 12-month period. Some of the other ingredients that she has in this retinol serum include the vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, base, green tea, gotu kola, which is awesome for strengthening connective tissues underneath. It's got horsetail extract, wild geranium, and some other really fun things. These things are wrapped. So even though I don't like plastic, obviously if I'm going to be dermarolling my face, I want to make sure that that tool is clean and sterile. Now the big one for the face comes in this sterile bag, this medical bag here. This one just comes in like a plastic saran wrap. And I will open this one to show you guys. Just look how tiny that is. And you can actually see those little needles there. These are individual needles that are placed inside of this roller. And the heads are all replaceable. And they're very affordable too, which I love. She's not trying to like charge you an arm and a leg. But I have to say that this really works, and I know it does because I've seen it firsthand on my client who does no Botox, no fillers. She's just very consistent with this microneedling once a week. So this is a beautiful message from Jen Amber, and she says, healthy skin is a reflection of our inner well-being, aging gracefully as a testament to the love we show ourselves. So you can go to her website, jenamber.com, and you can use my code for a special discount. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you found value in this, please like, share, and subscribe. And I've got more amazing videos coming to you. Thank you so much. Take care.